Your 15-year-old daughter is in an abusive relationship with her boyfriend and is driving both your daughter and you insane. What are we going to do about it? Well, let's talk about that today on Tips on Teens. My name is Kent Toussaint. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, and I specialize in helping kids, teens, and families to live happier lives. By the way, if you or someone you care for could really benefit from consulting with a compassionate and an effective family therapist, please contact us here at Teen Therapy Center. Our contact info is in the caption below. Now, let's jump into today's parent-submitted question on Tips on Teens. My 15-year-old daughter has been dating a guy for about 6 months. He's controlling, asks her to block male friends, and has violent behaviors. He told her that if I, the mom, became frustrating, to beat me up. I have tried to explain that he will do that to her. I understand that trying to separate them can have the opposite than desired result, and she can get more attached to him. I just want her to understand that all those controlling behaviors are not okay, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I should take away the phone or not. Every time we talk about him not being good for her, she has a panic attack. I have tried to tell her that the pain won't get better. She keeps putting him over everything else, including her parents and her future. I feel like I am losing her to him. Please help me. Thank you for your question. This is in response to last week's question, which is a very similar vein, but we had a boy with a toxic girlfriend. A lot of the advice is going to be similar, but there are a couple things that really stand out here. Number one, you are scared about this boyfriend's violent behavior. You may need to alert law enforcement. I don't know the extent of what violent behavior is, but if he is threatening her, threatening you, that may be something that constitutes law enforcement, maybe a restraining order. I don't know, but you need to resolve this and figure out where the extent of the law can be here. Secondly, when you talk about her, having panic attacks, when you talk to her about this, panic attacks, that's a real thing. That's not something just to dismiss, oh, she'll get over it. She may need more support, whether that's from a therapist, maybe eventually medication. I don't know, but consulting with professionals, mental health professionals, may help you support your daughter and may help her find a more of an even balance so she can make more thoughtful decisions on this. And I agree with you. The more you try to badmouth the boyfriend and point out how bad he is, likely the more she's going to run towards him and going to tell the boyfriend everything you said and just going to separate you more and more from your daughter. Now, I think it is important to still maintain appropriate boundaries, whether that's about going to school, homework, household chores, dinner with a family. All those things still need to be in place. And don't focus on how the boyfriend is impeding it, but her decision. She is making these choices. And the more we can empower her to make thoughtful choices may help her eventually make thoughtful choices to find a healthier relationship. So we've talked about individual therapy. We've talked about possibly psychiatry. I don't know if she needs that, but it's worth talking about. But also maybe a group therapy. Maybe a group of other high school girls where she can talk to other girls and talk about this situation. Sometimes hearing from other peers going, hey, that's crazy, you shouldn't put up with that, may help her start realizing that maybe this is not the best relationship for her. Again, like most teenage relationships, please be patient because they all seem to end. How many of us are really dating our high school girlfriend or boyfriend? Very, very few. Now, does it happen? Yes. Is it likely to happen this relationship? Probably not. So be patient. Now, this is really hard to do. I'm not giving you easy advice to follow because watching your daughter suffer and choose to put herself in this abusive situation is really hard. And I want to make sure that you're getting your support so you're not projecting your anxiety and your fear and your anger onto her. So you can be that safe place. So when she does recognize, hey, I'm in over my head, I need help, you are a safe place. She doesn't see you as wagging your finger saying, I told you so, because that will prevent her from going to you for support and compassion and help. It's a tough situation. Make sure you're getting support. Maybe look into getting your daughter support, either individual therapy, group therapy, possibly psychiatry because the panic attacks. My hunch is this is not the only place she's having panic attacks. So look into the options of support you have for her, because the boyfriend is a symptom. It's not the cause of everything. I'm not saying he's not adding fuel to the fire, because he probably is. But it's not like you get rid of the boyfriend and she goes back to being a healthy, happy kid. There's something else going on. That's my hunch. Anyways, thank you for your question. We love your questions. Keep them coming. If you'd like me to answer your question here on Tips on Teens every Wednesday at noon, live on Facebook Live, email us at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com, or you can direct message us right here on Facebook. We love your questions. Again, my name is Kent Toussaint with Teen Therapy Center and the nonprofit 501c3 organization Child and Teen Counseling here in Woodland Hills, California. Thank you, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.